Alright, now we doing, boys and girls. Your boy Marcos over here, 18205. The numbers after the names. Double crypto key weekend. This was like I don't know, a week ago or two ago. I don't remember even when the hell this thing was. They're doing a lot of stuff here with the double XP, the double which we had last weekend, the double crypto keys, the weapon thing that they had like a while ago. They are really pushing the momentum and keeping this game alive. And it's interesting the time that they put these kind of things. And I don't think Call of Duty really looked at maybe stuff like the Division beta coming out and whatnot, but you never know. It's interesting when you see that kind of stuff and just the push that the double XP in it. But hey, people are really happy about it because it takes a while to level up in this game, man. It takes a while to get those challenges done. So I'm cool with it. The more double XP, the better for me. I'm all about that life. I think I'm halfway through. I'm like 4th or 5th prestige. I don't even know what I am. I honestly, I lost track. I don't really care. Eventually, I'll max prestige it out, and we'll be there. And whenever we get there, we get there. Not in a rush. Also, it ain't no snail's pace that we doing this over here. We're on Combine. Type Tuesday. Close gameplays. Games that come down to limit to the wire. That's what we about over here. And in this game, we got something a little bit different. And actually, I think this is when I get my SMG's diamond right here. Yeah, look at that. Woo! I like that. I like reliving these moments, man. Those are cool, man, when you get that kind of stuff, man. One of my favorite moments when I was playing, the nukes are always something that stands out. And I put up a nuke a couple weeks ago. If you haven't checked out that video, make sure you do, because that's probably my best game in this game. I had a 70-something kill game. That was good, too. But the nuke is something that stands out. And, when I look at my Black Ops 2 games, some of my best ones, I always think about the nukes. And I remember I had, I think Black Ops 2, I put, like 3 weeks in a row of nukes. And I'm just like, what? This is crazy. But the other ones that I really remember a lot are the kill chains. And, when you get to, the 7 or the 8 or the 9, in a row. And those kind of medals and whatnot, which I got close to. I think I don't know if I got a 6 already in this game. I forget where it was. It wasn't in I think it was in Redwood, actually, where guys just kept coming into that middle bunker, I believe. I wish I remember that. And the game was almost good enough for me to qualify in Wasteland Wednesday status, but I think I ended up getting clapped a little bit towards the end. I didn't really like it. There are really just not that I really have to clarify this kind of stuff, but if people are interested in how I kind of decide to pick my games. Take Tuesday is kind of easy, right? I look at games that are pretty close and that I do well in. Not necessarily even do well in. I've done stuff where I don't do well in either, and I've done a lot of times in the past. I've done games where I lose. I actually haven't done that in Black Ops 3, but in Black Ops 2, I put a lot of games up that I lost. Maybe I played well, maybe I didn't, but I kind of just wanted to point out some of the errors and what I learned by them. It's kind of like watching game film in football or something. You know what I'm saying? I throw all the all 22 over there on the screen, and we get to see what the hell went right and what went wrong. So sometimes treat Type Tuesday like that. And for the Wasteland Wednesday, there really isn't a barometer or whatnot. I kind of set it depending how I play and how I feel. The early weeks of the game are always a little bit strange as to what exactly a great game is. But, the more I progress, I definitely look for games either where I have big kill streaks, like 20 plus, or games where I crack 60 or 70 kills. Those are kind of the barometers. With an occasional, I think tomorrow, I think it's 56, 57. I think this game itself is 57 and 20. I think I end up going over here. Spoiler alert in this game. By the way, let me talk. I want to talk Rejack in this game. Not that I want to talk Rejack. Oh, man, I'm hating the Rejack. But I just keep coming back. And I couldn't stop laughing. And I think I may have been playing with Husani this night. I don't really remember. But I couldn't believe it. I jumped off, I rejacked, but I thought I laid down the sentry gun, but I guess I hadn't. So I jumped off with the sentry gun. And I was so confused. As I was like, what is this thing in my hand? I was like, Husani, there's this red thing in my hand. I don't know what this is. And then I was like, oh, I never set the sentry gun down. Whoopsies! And then I put it over there in the middle of the map, and hey, it got me a kill or two, so I was like, well, you know what, for now, I guess you can stay over here. And I think I ended up putting it over here in this top spot. These are what I consider the 2 best sentry gun spots. I'm not sure if there are others. I've seen people tuck it into the corner over there with the the rocks and stuff. Nah, I'm not the biggest fan of that, but I imagine if that area in that particular game is being trafficked a lot, then I could see it being pretty good. But personally, I'm not really. I like to put them over here in these 2 middle parts over here of the map. They do okay. They don't do crazy well over there, but I probably get 10 kills a game when I manage to set them up there in a game where I could get maybe 2 of them. So I think it's a pretty fair kill streak for the price that you pay for it, and also in helping you set up, and also helping you just map control a little bit, because it allows me to kind of go through the middle of the map and get to places quicker where maybe people wouldn't expect it as much. without having to worry about them, you know. So it allows you to do some freedom, and I've always been a fan of sentry guns in Call of Duty. Not crazy, you know. They're limited as to what they are. Like, you know, they're not end of the world or, you know, killers or anything, but they're pretty solid. And I remember Black Ops 2 and Standoff, for example. I would always run sentry guns. It was so good to like run sentry guns. And there's maps where it just kind of clicks. And to me, Combine is one of those maps. And honestly, I don't know if I have another one right now which I could really recommend. A sentry gun is kind of mandatory, you know, if you want to get like a, you know, if you want to put like a streak out there. It's kind of a middle of the pack streak, but that could really be something. That's the one I would definitely recommend. Let me talk to you guys a little bit about Scavenger as well. Maybe we won't even get to Reject, but hey, look at that, Reject worked. Screw Scavenger. Let's talk about Reject. I don't like Reject. I just don't. I don't like the principle of second chance. I'm not crazy against it though either. It's whatever. I don't really mind it. I think Reject is fine when other people use it, because I honestly could say that it has, you know, let's say someone rejects in front of me, there's a 97% chance I'm going to kill that person. 97. I'm going to throw that number out there. The times that I've gotten killed from someone who rejects in front of me are very slim to none. Like 3 times that I can honestly remember. It's probably more than that, you know, but the point is it doesn't really happen too often. And that's fine for me. You know, it's a perk that brings you back to life. You don't, you know, the score streaks are reset. The ammo, I believe the ammo, you come back up with a loaded clip. I'm not sure if the ammo itself actually resets. I don't think it does. I don't think you go back to being max. I don't know. Wow, you know, that's an interesting question. I never looked at that. I just noticed that the clip actually resets, and that's a good thing for when you use it. But it's a lot easier to kill than I actually use. I'm right now working through, and I mean, this is just the biggest pain in my ass that I've had to do with challenge-wise. The challenge where you have to rejack twice, or like get double kills with rejack or whatever. Oh my goodness gracious. It's like the last challenge that you get with the guy. Well, until you unlock all the other ones, but the last one that you get at those base challenges. Oh, it is the worst, man. It's the worst. I don't want to reach. I don't want to do that. It's miserable. Miserable. And I haven't finished that one, and hopefully I do that this week. I'm expecting. I think I got one. I need the other one. You just gotta get a good break, you know, where there's 2 people over there and that they both aren't really either concerning about your respawn or not. Because very simple. You just stay looking at the smoke and you'll eventually see the guy. I'm not 100% sure even how to play with it, honestly. If you notice, I normally when I reject, I try to jump up, you know, or just try to jump out of the way. Initially, you know, there's smoke that lays down there, right? And Usagi would always tell me that it's so much smoke, blah, 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 and they ended up patching it down since the beta where there's less smoke. But, you know, there's still the people you still reach jack and they're in the smoke and whatnot. I don't know, man. Maybe my character doesn't have a lot of smoke. I haven't smoked in a while, but, like, maybe we should start smoking. I don't know. Maybe the character needs to pick up his pace in terms of the smoking abilities. But I don't feel like my character got no smoke, because every time I wouldn't move, I just get clapped. And I mean clapped like I basically just spotting somebody 2 kills. And that's kind of what happens with people when they reject in front of me. So I wasn't too like appalled by it. I was kind of like, yeah, this is how reject works. People just annihilate you when you use it. Yep, I understand that. That's a poor grenade toss. I definitely understand that. So I'm not the biggest fan of it using it. I'm not the biggest fan of it being in the game, and I'm not really crazy of using it. But if you're gonna have it, I think the way that they have it is fine and fair. And guess what? You are gonna catch that break where maybe you do kill that guy, maybe you do, you know, get a buzz kill, and maybe that's the thing that separates you over here from whatever. I don't know. It's not anything I'll ever use, I'll tell you what, once I'm done with these challenges. And then, you know, I'm probably going to talk a little bit about this more in the video tomorrow. I'm going to do a little Reject 2.0 tomorrow, but I'm also going to talk about the other challenges with the Nomad that just seems crazy. Honestly, it just seems pretty tough, and I don't know, maybe I'm wrong, maybe I'm right, but hopefully, you know, if you guys have gone through these challenges, I'd love to hear your tips, man. Tips on the Reject challenge. I really appreciate that, honestly, because it's pain in the ass, man. And I'm not sure, maybe there's a game mode that'll be better in, maybe like Hardpoint. Something where people are close to each other. The other thing I can think of, and the other part I don't like about it too, is that you really rely on other people for that. Now, you rely on other people for a lot of the challenges too, but there's a difference between having to get a multiple kill with a Ripper, because you're ripping into people so you could do that, and a difference between having to get killed while there's like 2 people around you. To me, that seems like I'm leaving way too much of a chance. And even my character doesn't like that. He's over there telling us no. So hope you guys enjoyed the video. Tight Tuesday. Tomorrow, Wasteland Wednesday. Probably some more rejacking.